Welcome, Eastern Washington Eagles hockey fans, to tonight's game against your Eagles, against the Idaho Vandals. Welcome, my name is Gary Allen. I'm going to be joined here in a second with my sidekick, Travis Allen. And if you're not aware of it and you're trying to figure out what you want to do, come on down here to the URC on Cheney's beautiful campus, because the Barrel House Pizza is giving away free slices of pizza to anyone that comes to the game tonight. So come on down, check that out. It's excellent food. Definitely after the game, make sure you go down to the Barrel House. The team will be down there. You can eat down there and enjoy yourself. But tonight should be an interesting game. Eastern has a 12-8-1 record. If I'm not mistaken, I'll ask my sidekick when he gets here, that they have to win one or maybe two more games. They wrap up this division right now. Trevor Zajac just got in the zone, took a quick shot on net. Eastern has a puck at the center line. Zajac moves over the line, offside by Browning, got a little anxious, went in on top of it. But watching Eastern this year, they keep improving. This is a solid hockey team, folks. If you have not watched them, you have got to come out and watch them. They are an excellent hockey club. And so far, they've done really well against everybody they've played, counting the Pac-8 schools. Quick shot by number 5, Zach Micho. Stop by Idaho's goalie. I'll get that list as soon as the names, and they just got here. Eastern shoots the puck all the way down in, intercepted by number 17 of Idaho, Keel Kenny. Dumps it in. Eastern picks it up. Ian Whited takes it around the net. Passes up to Shane Smith, who's coming up on the near boards. Then takes a quick, dumps it over to Clark. Clark goes in all by himself. Right now the game's picking up physically. My sidekick's back right now. Travis Allen has joined me.
How's everybody doing? Trying to see if I can get to hear a little bit better right now,
But our main play-by-play guy is not here again. The Spokane Chiefs are in town, and he works for the Chiefs.
We might as well just fire him. He's kind of a bum.
Tyler, if you're out there listening to us, I don't agree, but right now, maybe.
I'm just saying, Sonny, like, it's 2 weeks in a row you haven't been here. 2 weeks in a row you forgot a headset. I mean, our camera guy, Joe, had to hook me up with a better headset, so.
Yeah. We're working with lesser than stellar equipment right now because of Tyler. Now you're thinking about it, maybe he is a bum.
Yeah, Tyler's a bum, man. Well, welcome here to the little NPCH little action. Got the Vandals in the house against your Eeks. Exciting news from the Eeks. You'll see number 10. He's a familiar face. His name's Ian Whited. He played for the Eagles a few years ago and had to take fall quarter off for school, but he's back now. He's wearing number 10. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him a name bar in time, so he's the only guy without a name bar, but it's good to have Ian back in the lineup.
Do you know much about him from last year? Did he play last year with us?
Yeah, he played last year. Good skill kid from Wenatchee. Definitely one of those guys that the team's, I know Coach Allen was excited to get him back, so that's nice to have that arsenal back there. And then we've got everybody returning, so that's nice to see, and everybody's healthy, and we're ready to make a nice run here in the second half.
When I was telling the people that were listening, if I understood you correctly last week, Eastern has to win one or two more games and they wrap up the division. Is that correct, or was I?
Eastern's already claimed their regular season championship. So the key with Idaho right now, honestly, is them and Western are battling for that second place. And we're Portland State kind of still up there, so you want to definitely be in that second, third place, not that last place game. So Idaho's playing to make sure they get a better seed against Western, and they got a couple games against Western coming up. So really right now this game's a seeding game and kind of a grudge match, pride match. Last time these two teams met, Idaho didn't have their entire squad, so they're back to full strength. They've got the Grosvenor in goal, familiar face them, so he's back, and this would be definitely an interesting game for the two teams.
Oh, so Grover got the call, because I thought it was Warren that was
Is it? I think it's Warren, maybe. Whoever played last year in the tournament, he gets to start tonight.
Either one. I watched both Idaho goalies. They were both sharp last year in that tournament when we did those games. They're an excellent net-minding duo. So it'll be interesting to see what Eastern does.
Luke Browning tripped on the ice there. Sorry, Luke. A little slick out there, but no worries, bud. I have to make a little plug. I'm sure you already have, but tonight is free pizza giveaway night, sponsored by Barrel House Pub and Pizza. First 200 students through the door, show your ID, you get a free slice of pizza. I think there's just about probably 60 slices left. So if you're in Cheney and you're hearing this, get on down here to get your slice, and hopefully you don't miss on out. Nice shot there, turned away, and Idaho's going to come back up the ice.
Hicks has the puck going all the way to the far boards.
Hicks is one heck of a player.
Nice deke on him. Nice little shot. Stopped by McDonald's in net tonight.
O'Donnell's in net tonight, and Jake Bowen's backing him up in the bench, so that's nice to see him, and it's good to have some of these guys back.
If you have not come out, folks, yet and watched McDonald play net, he is incredible. I've watched right now about 15 Eagles games against different teams, and I have not seen a better netminder than Eastern's goaltender. He's superb. So if you get a chance, get out here to the game. Face off on the far side, taken away by Smith for Eastern, who took a quick shot, blocked off easy by Warren. But I remember Trav Warren last year in that playoff. He almost beat Western all by himself. He was outstanding last year in that tournament.
He's unbelievable.
Gonna have an icing here on Eastern.
I'm gonna have to make fun of Riley Roberts here for a second. Forgot to take the name bar off of number 10. So Clark, who unfortunately is no longer with the team, his name bar is still on the back of number 10. So maybe we get that taken off.
Well,
between
then it's
periods
not
for the
my
guy.
fault then.
I'll
Okay, I'll call him Clark. I don't know.
I'm blaming Riley here.
I'm going with the name bar on the back. Face off to the left, McDonald and Eastern's end. Won by Eastern, swung around the boards. Kicked up by Smith. Loses it to Peterson from Idaho, who then loses it and Eastern dumps it in, and that will be an icing. Persley okay, then that is Purley out on the ice. My understanding was he was on an internship and could not play for Eastern, but it's good to see him because he has an outstanding game as a defenseman. What happened with Purley? I thought you said he was on a internship and couldn't play anymore.
Well, you know, it's actually an interesting story with Purley. I actually had a good meeting with him today for about an hour. It's his senior year, didn't, last quarter, wanted to go all out. So talked to a nice talk with his pops, and his pops kind of told him this is it's your last hurrah, so come on back out, and great to have Purley back.
I'm glad to see that because he's an outstanding defenseman. He sets everything up on that blue line for Eastern. That's good to see him coming back out. And then I see Shaw, he picks up where he left off from about 3 weeks ago. He's just hitting everything that moves right now out there.
Yeah, it's a fun story about Shaw. He joined the CrossFit club here at Eastern, and then the boxing club just so he could go hit the large bag. Not with his fist, just practice body checking because, that's just Shaw. So
that's dedication.
Maybe it's just those white skates he had to protect himself a little bit more. But
dedication right there. 22 from Idaho picks it up. That's Sprinkle.
Nice block up there from McKay for the Eagles. Shaw now with the puck. He's looking to headman it over to Minderman. Minderman tries to find Jeff, just goes past him. Dump back in, but Minderman's able to carry it forward for the Eagles. He takes a big check and broken twig, so tough bounce there for the Idaho player. That's expensive.
A couple dollars.
They had wood sticks, it wouldn't break, and it'd be cheaper.
That's right. I'm glad to see Andrew Hicks came back for Idaho. He is an outstanding hockey player also. I remember him from last year in the tournament.
Yep, Hicks is a great guy too.
Puck's down on the near side of Eastern's end. Idaho tried to kick it out. Sewell tried to get it out to Peach, and it's just a little bit too far. Peach is behind the net right now for Idaho, bringing it up on the far boards.
So we keep an eye out for number 8 for Idaho. I had to sharpen his skates before the game, so hopefully I did a decent enough job for the guy.
So he may be falling. Okay.
Yeah, retired equipment guy. So, well, it goes back to he stepped on concrete, and then he asked the fellow why did you step on concrete? And he just kind of gives you the typical hockey player. Well, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I didn't think you meant to, buddy, but you still can't do that. That's frowned upon.
13:35 left in the first period. Shots on goal is 4 for Eastern and 2 for Idaho. So far, it's been an interesting pace of the game. Eastern came out jumping real quick, and then things have settled down, and they kind of balanced each other out right now.
It definitely has. It's kind of an interesting mix. I know the Eagles are going to look to pick up where they're left off with Sakrychek. I don't know quite where he's at right now in the nation, but averaging 7 points per game, so that's always a plus for him.
He's another player, folks. If you haven't come out and watch Eastern, you got to do yourself a favor and come and watch him.
Speaking of Sakrychek, he's got the puck. Nice defensive stance by Idaho there, so that's good. Sakrychek then crushes the guy. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Well, that's because you worked them all last weekend in the BC game.
That wasn't me. That was Riley Roberts. That wasn't me. Same guy that left the name bar on. Same guy, folks. So if you need to badmouth anybody, go ahead and badmouth him.
I told Sakrychek he shouldn't be working. He might hurt himself. Man, that kid is good. He's an outstanding hockey player with a great attitude also.
And then second on the team in points is going to be 18 Morgan Ouellette. So the two big seniors leading the way there.
Ouellette's another player that just plays out of this world. Great game for him. He knows how to play the game.
Stevenson now with the Eagles. He's able to get it deep in the zone, chased up by Maiko.
Actually, you start naming off names. You got Stevenson, you got Maiko. Folks, you got to come out and watch this club if you haven't yet, because they are very entertaining to watch.
Wide there.
Sewell has the puck for Idaho right now, coming up on the far boards. Lost it.
Battled there by Smith. It's going to court out to Purley. Purley's getting a little one-timer off, little hopper. And gloved in by the goaltender for Idaho.
Kyle Wen did a nice job for Idaho trying to get it out right there. Just kind of stumbled over, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Gustafson's stick, but he did a nice job of clearing it out. Got a quick face-off, put it in the back to his goalie.
Minderman with the face-off, went over to Shaw. Shaw take a shot and snip. Zach Shaw.
Whoa! Wow. Not only is he a physical player, now he's an offensive machine, that Shaw kid. I'm telling you, that was a top shelf shot, and that was a rocket by him.
Right off the face-off, big shot and goal by Zach Shaw to put the Eagles up 1-0 here.
Absolutely nothing Warren could have done on that when he was screened on it, and Shaw did an excellent job of taking it up top on him, and it's got to be that stick you hooked him up with.
It's got to be the Spokane Chiefs twig that Shaw. It wasn't the white skates, that's for sure.
Incredible shot. 1-0 right now, 12:18 to go in the first. Eastern's up over Idaho. We'll see if Shaw decides to try to go for a hat trick tonight. Oh, nice play. Excellent play by Kyle Wendt. He's another good player for Idaho.
They're going to give Zach Shaw from Minderman, and we don't have a 21, so I'm not sure who the second assist was.
And it was a nice play by that 21 too, the Phantom.
That's good. That's good. Oh, it's Purley. That's what it is. Good call there. Thanks, Joe, the camera guy. I forgot Purley's jersey never came in, so he's 54 on the road and 21 at home.
I thought I saw Purley's name tag. Who's wearing his shirt?
Well, he's wearing 21. That's the mix-up, is his jersey still hasn't come in yet. So at home he's 21, but on the score sheet it's 54. It's this management of this team. They just need to get it together.
Nice stop by Duncan on that one. Eastern's flying around. Shaw's definitely picked up their momentum with that goal.
Otten is now battling for the league. He'll get over to Gilman. Gilman's shot will be gloved down by the goaltender, and we're going to have another stoppage and play here.
I'm telling you, Warren, that's what I like about that kid in net for Idaho. He just doesn't get down. Goals go in. He just moves on to the next player. Has a great memory loss, as I call it, that it doesn't affect him if a goal comes in. He's playing another outstanding game right now, although he's adjusting some of his equipment. But this kid is a goaltender. Face off won by Eastern. Intercepted by Sewell. He lost it.
We'll have Thompson here. He's going to take it to the backhand. It's going to be stopped there by Warren.
Warren wasn't quite sure where that puck went. That was kind of a deceiving backhand on that. He was looking behind him, thinking that he may not have got it between the 5-hole on that shot. Again, folks, get down here. Get some of that Barrel House pizza that they're giving away for students, the first 200 students to come and watch the game. And I don't think they have many left because the crowd's getting fairly large here tonight.
It's filling up. Nice shot there by Sakrychek just over the net. Ouellette's going to put it in front. Try to get to Browning, no luck. Now over to Hayden Bourne. Hayden Bourne's going to look back down for Browning. Brandon's going to center to Zakrajicek. Zakrajicek over to Ouellette, just past his stick. That's just a great line right there.
Yeah, that was a perfect bam-bam play by all of them around. Just shot it a little bit wide.
Now behind the net, Bourne's going to leave it over to Zakrajicek. Zakrajicek back to Boring. He'll chip it up to Ouellette, kind of a suicide pass, but Ouellette just takes the guy out instead, so that works.
Peach did a nice job of stopping it in, but he paid the price with it. Now Peach picks it back up.
Ooh. I don't know if I would have called that one, but again, we'll have to give it to Headley down there. He can see a little bit better angle than us, but looks like he just kind of skated through him.
Who did he get? Zakrajicek on that?
Yeah.
Z's going in the box. A couple minutes. I think he's going to get him for a trip, if I'm not mistaken, on that. Looking at the signal the referee gave.
Zakrajicek, fun fact, not only is he going to put the puck in the net, he's also the team's second PIMS guy behind Shaw. Surprising. He's Zakrajicek's 42nd penalty minute of the year.
He's all the way around a hockey player, folks. Oh, nice little deflection. Got a quick shot from Idaho on the point from Isaiah Lee, and a nice little tip in by Brandon Petro, but I'm telling you, McDonald's all over it again. He's playing outstanding tonight. Idaho has the puck on the far boards.
Smith will chip it up there to Michael. A nice little penalty kill. Michael will chase.
Peach has it behind Idaho's net right now, looking set up. Kicks it out to Hicks. That's it back over to Peach. Near boards, he dumps the puck in.
Minute 29 here remaining. A 2-minute tripping minor to Zakrajicek. Ooh.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot by Idaho. Got it behind the net. And I know that Andrew Hicks scored the goal, but it was either, it looked like Isaiah Lee or Keening that actually put the puck behind the net, and it took a weird bounce. Hicks standing on the blocker side of the net minor for Eagles and popped it in wide open net. Absolutely nothing McDonald could do on that one.
Nope, that was one of those unique bounces that just kind of bounced back out, and he was right place, right time. So Idaho will strike first here against the Eeks with 9:22 remaining here in the first period.
Well, now
it's 1-1. Sorry,
it's 1-1.
Forgot to correct.
Now will be
scored.
Fascinating how Eastern recoups from this. Previously, in other years, this goal would really affect him. In the last 10, 12 games I've watched them, it hasn't affected them. That they kept their same pace going in the game. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust that goal, because that was a fluky goal. A nice shot by Hicks, but still a fluky goal. Face-off won by Eastern.
Shaw just annihilates a guy down low.
You hear that a lot when you say Shaw's name.
Ew.
And he did it again on the far boards.
Travis McKay now for the Eagles. He'll chip it up. He'll get it. Tries to get to Shaw. No luck. He'll come across to Minderman. Pop back out. Minderman and Shaw. A little 2-on-1 here. Minderman loses the puck over to Shaw. Shaw just turned away. Throws it back up front. Minderman now can't get a shot. Shaw's on fire tonight.
I know, but man.
And Minderman just laid out a guy.
Warren, outstanding stop. A Minderman shot. Well, Eastern definitely not letting that goal affect them, because they are putting some serious heat on Idaho right now.
Kelpke now over to Minderman, down low, back over to Kelpke. Kelpke tries to get it back down low, but puck gets caught up in his feet. Puck will come back around now. Idaho is able to finally clear. And Shaw drops his glove. That's not a good sight for Eagle fans.
Yeah, he definitely took a stick in either his wrist or his upper arm area. Puck dumped in by Sprinkle. And they will stop the play right there. McDonald held up the puck for a face-off to his left. Far boards coming up. Again, I'm trying to keep an eye out on Shaw, because he took a pretty hard hit in the forearm area.
He is getting evaluated by the trainer down there, so hopefully nothing but good news comes out of that camp for Shaw. Definitely one of those impact players the Eagles are going to need if they're going to make a conference championship run.
Well, he's just a fun player to watch. He plays hockey how it should be. Peterson sure is battling hard down in the corner against Eastern right now for Idaho. Puck's out all the way down. It was a quick pass by Dean and went past Hicks on that one. Floated back down to
come to Boring. Boring looks for a pass over to Gilming. Boring's pass intercepted. Gilming falls down. Shot and scored.
Whoa. I don't have a 17 on my roster for Idaho, but he's the one that scored it, and that was an outstanding shot on his part. The puck just was floating in, and I think Eastern got caught sleeping on that. At 17, he just jumped on that puck, did a quick shot, low, stick side on McDonald on that one. Excellent shot.
Of course, they're going to give it 17 from 2, but that ought to be an error there from Hayden Boring. Hayden Boring tried to do a little lob backhand pass over to Gilming, and just had no ump on it. It was just quickly intercepted, so that's kind of those tough bounces for the Eagles where, you know, maybe you got to make sure that that puck is hard to the other player's stick and not doing soft passes.
Krychek rocked a shot off of Warren's glove down in the corner. Game's definitely picking up right now physically.
A little battle in net. We're going to get a trip. Are they going to get an Eagle player, or is he going to get an Idaho player?
Well, it looks like it's either going to be Ryan Peterson or it's going to be Casey Peach. One of those two are going to go in the box from what I can tell. No. Petro is going in, which is interesting because he was away from the play, so I don't know if it was something that happened.
Must have been in front of the net play.
Behind the play, because he wasn't in that little scrum that they had earlier when the whistle initially went. But anyway, how you look at it, Eastern's on a power play with 6:48 left in the game. Well, one good thing I'm seeing right now in the last minute, Eastern hasn't been affected by that goal by Idaho. They are still putting a lot of pressure on them. I think it could be possibly that
actually they're going to give it to the goaltender. 2 minutes for tripping, but it's going to be served by Petro.
Okay.
That's can't say I've heard a goaltender get a tripping in a while, but okay.
But it happens. I've seen it. But that would make sense why Petro was going in and he wasn't even around it.
Just hanging out. I was like, Purley will get it up here. Oh, we're going to get an offsides here. Purley tried to get over to Browning. Looks like he kind of went back and forth on the blue line, and a little bit of chopped up play, but he will get a face-off now outside of the zone.
I tell you, though, it has helped tremendously with talking Purley out of that internship and playing the rest of this year for Eastern, because he is just an incredibly solid defenseman. Face-off won by Eastern. Puck picked up by Boring, who dumps it down. Browning takes a quick run in toward the net, tipped it wide. Back to Purley, who dumps it into Krychek. All the way around the board. Boring picks up the puck, kicks it on over to Minderman, who shoots it down. Now over to Purley, who's looking for a shot. Took a shot. Warren stops it. Again, he's a bit shaky on after he makes the save, the initial save, because he looked behind him again to see if the puck went in. He was screened, and he's an outstanding goaltender, but every once in a while he's been checking behind himself to see if the puck has went in. 5:47 left in the first period. Shots on goal, 11 for Eastern, 6 for Idaho. Idaho wins the faceoff down low, and the puck's shot all the way down by number 16, Isaiah Lee for Idaho. Got just behind the net with the puck right now. He slipped and fell. Got Sprinkles in behind the net, who lost the puck to Eastern. Clark has it on the near boards, kicked it up to Micho, who dumped it back down to Stevenson, who got it on over to Purley, who bounced up on the sideboard, intercepted by 17, which we're still trying to find out his name because they don't have any names on the back of their jerseys, and their roster is not accurate on not having a number 17 on the team. Nice shot. That was Smith went in all by himself, did a nice shot. Warren did a nice glove hand block, kicked it on out to his defenseman. Now Clark has it for Eastern. Over to Stevenson, who's bringing it up. He's over the red line into Idaho's end. Nice little deke by him. get the puck all the way down, and he paid the price with a body check on him. Idaho's bringing the puck back up. We got Boring that went all the way down, got it first. Idaho slaps it all the way down, Isaiah King, but it was going to be called an icing on that. 4:24 left in the first period. It's been an entertaining game so far. The score, I must be frank with you, kind of surprised me a little bit. Idaho 2-1, because Eastern is just putting all kinds of pressure on Idaho, but the netminder Warren is standing tall for Idaho right now. Face-off won by Eastern.
It was a cry check off the crossbar there.
Oh, man, I thought for a minute it went in and out on that. The referee was right on top of it, waved it off. Nice shot by Z.
Pelkey takes it in for the Eagles. He'll drop it off for Mindy. Mindy will kind of shot pass over the cry check. He'll spin move. Good defense there by Idaho. Breaks it up. Official update on Zach Shaw. A little upper body injury. He's going to be potentially back. Maybe not. We're kind of waiting and seeing right now.
Well, Eastern's going to pick up a penalty right now.
The only thing I can think, maybe they'll get Mindy for a rough, but that was
well, he's going to definitely get the call on him.
Seems like these referees are calling this game a lot tighter than previous games that have been called for, and that's you got to see why you're doing it, but it's not like there's a lot of cheap shots or anything else going on right now.
Well, Zakrychek and Ryan Peters were having a little chit-chat. I don't know what Peterson said, but Zakrychek wasn't overly ecstatic with it, and Peterson was letting him know that he didn't really care what he thought. So they were chirping going on back, but that got separated without any issue developing on that.
It's going to be officially a rough there.
It's an interesting call. Idaho wins the face-off. Shot in the puck by Sewell.
Oh, geez.
Wide open, wide open.
Two wide opens there. The guy's got to stop scrambling there.
Idaho just missed the net on both of them. Nice one-time shot by Peach.
Browning's off for the races here.
That's one thing I remember Warren on the net last year. He's like another defenseman. He likes to play that puck, which he just did right now. Got it over to his teammates, which now Sewell's picking it up for Idaho.
I remember you guys talking about that when I was up in Nanaimo. I remember you and Tyler calling that. So
that kid's incredible handling the puck for a goalie. And if you can, Trav, I'd like to find out the name of number 17, because he's an outstanding hockey player. He's all over the place for Idaho right now.
I'll go get a picture of the score sheet between periods for everybody. Morgan Uletti now for the Eagles. He'll kill some time. He'll circle back around, take it behind his own net. He'll shoot it up the ice. Kind of deflected there by number 7 for the Idaho Vandals, but goes all the way down.
Want picks it up behind Idaho's net, setting up his forwards. 17 swings on up for Idaho. Quick pass on over to Petro, who just floated it in, intercepted by Eastern, and I think that was Purley that dropped it all the way back down to Idaho's end.
2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the first, and 27 seconds remaining of that penalty to Minderman.
Sprinkle carries the puck up for Idaho, intercepted by Eastern. Then Stevenson picks it up for Idaho. For
Michael over to Smith. Smith now all alone. His shot, nice shot. Blocker save down. Score back out to Michael. Eagles control for the remaining 9 seconds remaining on Minderman's penalty.
That was an incredible shot.
He's had a good conversation with Shane Smith yesterday for a couple hours here at the rink. He just kind of talked about school and moving forward, and good kid and good overall hockey player there.
Long shot by Casey Peach for Idaho, smothered up by McDowell. 1:30 left in the first period. It's been a fast-paced game right now. Very few calls, very few whistles actually so far. The clock is going real quick. Face off to the left of McDowell.
Zakrychek will win that back over to Boring. Boring double team, but still able to get the puck out over to Minderman. Minderman will chip up Zakrychek. Got Ouellette with him. Zakrychek will drive, goes right around the D-man, top shelf. Oh man, that's a highlight goal there. Highlight goal.
And I'm going to have to look at that one because I was checking the score sheet on that one on the penalty and I missed it.
Zakrajcek drove wide, went around the Idaho defenseman, and then tucked it top shelf near side.
I'm telling you, people, if you have not come down and watched Zakrajcek, you got to do yourself a favor to see a really, really good, high-level hockey player. The kid is outstanding.
They're going to give Zakrajcek the goal, assist to number 74, Hayden Boring. Boring over to Minderman. Zakrajcek 1 hour and pass over to Roulette. Idaho is able to get it down with 52 seconds remaining here in the first period while it's out of 2-2.
Sprinkled up the down for Idaho, and then it was intercepted by an Eastern player. Is that Minderman?
Minderman, he's got Roulette with him. Minderman tries to center. Puck doesn't get over to Roulette's stick. 38 seconds remaining here in the first.
Sewell picked it up for Idaho, lost it. Peach has it for Idaho. Now Sewell has it for Idaho, kicks it on up, intercepted by Eastern.
Go over to Michael. Michael chip it up to Smith, just past the stick.
Isaiah Lee walked in by himself on Eastern. I'm not sure what they were watching on that one. He just took it from end to end without anyone touching him.
That'll do it for the first period here at the URC. Your Eastern Eagles 2, the Idaho Vandals 2. Shots, though, 14-7 in favor of the Eagles.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The game's kind of surprising because Eastern's put a lot of pressure on Idaho. They're standing tall on them, and my guess would be that the coach from Eastern, he'll probably have a conversation with him on waking up a little bit because Idaho's not going away, so I don't know if they thought, okay, maybe we'll come out there, get a quick goal, and that'll be it for Idaho. They're battling them really tough right now, so it'll be interesting what the coach says to them in between periods. Folks, if you can, come on out, watch the second and third period. If you cannot, if you're downtown Cheney, definitely swing by the Barrel House Pizza, who was nice enough to come out here and give the students free pizza tonight. And we will see you in about 20 minutes. Welcome back, Eastern fans. Getting ready to start the second period. Score is evened up 2-2 against Idaho Vandals. Been a well-played game so far. We're still trying to get an update on Zach Shaw's injury, except that it is an upper body. That's the last thing we did hear about it. But it's been an interesting game. Shots on goal, 14 for Eastern, 7 for Idaho. But Idaho, Trav, is just giving Eastern fits right now because Eastern's putting a ton of pressure on them, but they just can't get the puck past Warren right now.
Nice to see Zach Shaw take the ice for the Eagles, so that's a good
So
sign.
he did come back.
Yep.
That's good. He's a very fun hockey player to watch in a game. Plays the game how it should be. Doesn't do anything dumb out there, but he is physical, and then obviously he's turned into a scorer now because he popped in a goal tonight for Eastern.
Well, I was talking to him between periods there. He was like, I almost had second. I should have put the top shelf, but I said coulda, woulda, shoulda. So
as a reminder, people, after the game tonight, unless you can make it out here now, they have a few slices of pizza left.
now we're down to the last 20.
Barrel House came out and supplied pizza for the students out here at Eastern. If you can't make it out here, then definitely go downtown. Beautiful Cheney. Stop by the Barrel House after the game and enjoy some good food. Getting ready to start the second period. They're lining up to take the face-off right now. The Krychek is in for Eastern.
Followed by Ouellette and Browning, and back end is going to be Gilming and Boring.
Puck behind Idaho's end right now. Picked up by Peach. Kicked over to Petro. We floated it up to 17, which we're still trying to find his name. We've asked Idaho to give us his exact name up here. That kid's a great hockey player, though, I can tell you that right now.
Eastern kind of scrambling here. Ouellette's going to make a couple moves here. Krychek's charging the net.
Krychek's getting a little physical in front of the net, trying to get open.
Ouellette will turn on a shot, deflected high. Good blocker save there. Krychek will put it back behind the net. Ouellette on the chase. Ouellette's going to try to draw past it to Brownie, but deflected to the Idaho player.
It's another reason not to do a blind pass because Idaho did a nice job, and that was Hicks that stepped in on that pass that stole it away. Big shot by Ouellette in Idaho's end. Bounced off, picked up by Dustin Doan from Idaho. He moves it all the way around, bounced it up off the wall. Mitro has it, kicked it on over to Smith, cross ice pass, floats behind Idaho's end. Puck picked up by Dustin Doan from Idaho. That was stolen from him by Micho, who turned around and dumped it behind Idaho's net. 24 Dustin Doan picks up the puck for Idaho, loses it. Shot out in front. Smith almost got a stick on that. Curley dumps the puck back into Idaho's end. Stopped by Duncan. Dustin Doan picks it up, kicks it up on the far boards. Nice play by Idaho. That was Josh Sewell who pushed it all the way up. He lost it, but that was a nice battle on his part to get the puck in the first place.
We were able to get the name bar off of Whitehead's jersey, so now Whitehead's no longer imitating Clark, so that's nice. Minderman, a couple nice moves there. He's got Stevenson and Keltke with him. Shot, top shelf, and goal!
I think he caught Duncan looking on that one. He went down on the butterfly real quick on that one. He just stayed top shelf on that one.
It showed pass, and he got the goaltender fooled, and he just went top shelf on him.
Well, Warren, like I said, he was looking at, and he traced the play really well, but he went down butterfly really quick on that and just found the top shelf on him. And I think he's thinking about that right now because he's talking to his defenseman, Peach, and I think it just caught him off guard. He went down a little bit early. That gives Eastern a 3-2 advantage with 17:25 left in the second period. Puck won by Idaho, dumped in by Kubik.
Zach Shaw out there. He's still trying to be a little wrecking ball for us. So a nice little check on there. He'll get the puck for the Eagles. He'll chip it up, takes a shot, but Puck is able to get the puck out. They're going to give the assist to Stevenson and Zakrajacek. So Zakrajacek continuing his points per game streak.
Peach intercepts the puck off of Minderman's stick. Dumped all the way down. Shaw's going back down.
Icing waved off, and Jeffs will get the puck for the Eags. Go to Minderman, drop pass over to Shaw. Shaw over to Kelpke, and Shaw will just get it kind of tripped up there, but Shaw's able to get up, no problem there.
That was a nice little body put on by Doan from Idaho.
Jenny for the Eags, the puck will come loose. Puck squirts right out in front of the net. Luckily, there's not an Idaho player there.
Boy, Hicks had a nice shot on the net, but it just didn't quite get to Donald on that one. O'Donnell's playing a good net, even though he's given up 2 goals right now, but he's playing a strong net for Eastern.
17 for University of Idaho is Dustin Pierce.
Well, as we located his name, I'm telling you folks, this Pierce kid knows how to play this game.
Well, and that's the kid that I sharpened his skates before the game. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Jenny drives the net for the Yeeks after he had to sit the first period for some team violations, but he's out there now in the second period. So Hayden Boring shot on, tried to get deflected by Otness, just missed it over. Going to be Thompson. Thompson will drop it back into the net. A couple hacks there.
2 nice stops by Warren on that one. Bang, bang, shots on top of him. He was on that one, both of them. Well, there's Pierce again out there. I'm glad we got his name on here. He's another hockey player that's fun to watch for Idaho.
Gilming's pass out intercepted. Now Ouellette's got it for the Eagles. He'll take it forward. Squirts back out to Brownie. Brownie will hit Gilming. Gilming shot, deflected and stopped by Andrew Hicks.
Peterson on. Oh, nice play by
Hayden Boring.
Yeah, excellent play. Because Doan was in all by himself on that one. He was going for it. A nice body on him. Pierce, real quick shot. Now we're having a conversation with Zakrajacek. And it looks like Hicks. They're talking about that play, I guess, on how nice to stop that O'Donnell made. Face off in Eastern's end, left of the goaltender O'Donnell. Won by Idaho. Peach took a shot, one timer, nice stop by O'Donnell. Peach gets it again, but the net's off of the mooring. Play is called. So far, it's been an entertaining period and a quarter. So far, I give Idaho credit. They've been having an off and on season so far, but they're playing really, really strong hockey tonight against the Eagles, who's had an outstanding season so far. So it's been a very fun game to watch, very quick paced. Almost a breakaway by Ouellette. Puck squirts all the way out. Stevenson picks it up for Eastern, kicks it over to Ouellette, who just flooded it down into Idaho's end. Idaho picks out the puck. Peach has it, brings it out. He's skating on the far side, in by himself right now for Idaho. Took a quick shot. O'Donnell did a nice blocker save on that one. Peach picks it back up, looking for his line mate. Decides to take a shot on O'Donnell, who smothered out the puck, and there will be a face-off to the right of O'Donnell. 13:43 left in the period. Shots on goal, 18 for Eastern, 10 for Idaho. Like I've been saying, it's been an evenly matched game so far between both squads. Both are playing really, really hard. Good, quick hockey game tonight here out at the URC in Cheney, Washington. Puck picked up by Micho, who did a nice backhand stuffed by Duncan on that one. Excellent play by him, or Warren, I mean, excuse me.
Well, I have to feel bad. We've been calling the goaltender by the wrong name the entire game. Turns out net tonight is going to be Nick Glover.
So they changed uniforms on us, huh?
Well, I was talking to their president of the club before the game in the last couple of weeks, and they ordered uniforms. There was kind of a hiccup somewhere in the factory, so they've been kind of piecemealing jerseys just till they can get that new order shipped in. So it's kind of like they're changing numbers back around, and so unfortunately the numbers don't match the roster online, but we've got the roster from the score sheet. So our apologies to Nick. We've been calling him Logan all night, but we've got it correct now, and we'll go moving forward. Sorry about that, folks.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Grover has done extremely well tonight. He has the same style as Warren, because I remember Warren from last year. They're about the same size, same butterfly style.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I thought it was Warren.
And so we are sorry out there, but Nick Grover, he's playing extremely well. He's really helping Idaho stay in the game. Another stop by Grover on that.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of adjustment now. We've been
on
the other guy all game, but nice shot there by Hayden Boring, covered up. And with 12:22 remaining here in the second period, it's 3-2 your Eags, and heck of a game there by Grover. Grover. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yep, he's made 19 saves so far.
Well,
so
it's airy on how their two games match each other.
It does.
And so that's why I didn't even second guess that it was Warren and net, because Grover and him look identical. I mean, they fooled us for a period and a half almost, because their styles are identical to each other, along, like I said, with their size. Both are real quick. Grover just got another save on that one.
It's a nice shot by Shaw. So Shaw looks like there's no effect from that first period kind of stinger. And now we've got a play here. 13. I should probably just keep my cheat sheet up here to make sure I'm getting the right names and numbers down. But
that's Petro that intercepted.
Okay, yeah, Petro's got the same number. I got to figure out if Petro's the same one that's related to the Matt Petro that rents some ice from us here at Eagles. He's a great guy. If it's any relation, it would make sense. A little lucky bounce right over there. A puck tried to get dumped in, one off an official. And Tyler O'Donnell with the save of the year. He's at one post, comes across the other post with an insane glove save. We're going to have to clip that because that was just insane, folks. Wow. And actually, he gets kind of a standing ovation from the fans here with how incredible that save was. Wow.
That was probably the top save I've seen so far this hockey season, and I'm talking about several different leagues I've watched.
Yeah, we're going to have to get maybe that bum Tyler Pisani to clip that up and get it on our website and our Facebook page, because that was insane. Wide open net, post to post, and just, whoo. Luke Brown on the offense for the Eagles. He'll throw it out front, tries to get to Ouellette. He'll go off to Krajicek. Krajicek shots. Saved again.
Sewell just got buried by Zakrajcek. He was bringing an end-to-end shot, and Zakrajcek cut him off and laid him on the ice on that one. Big hit from Zakrajcek of the Eagles. Eastern has the puck. Smith brings it on in, dekes it, gives it over to Browning. Browning's battling. Zakrajcek has it in the corner. Browning's in the corner also. Zakrajcek comes out with the puck. Kicks it on. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Zakrajcek kicked it on over to Ouellette. Wide open. Grover had no chance on that. Absolutely none. Excellent play. I think, Trav, they're going to give it to Browning, Zakrajcek, and then Ouellette got the goal itself. But
we've been saying that all year.
That was nice. That was a nice play. And I feel sorry for Nick Grover on that one because he had no hope. There was just three Eagles down in front of him. And nice bang-bang passes by all three of them. Ouellette had a wide open net, buried it. 4-2 right now, Eastern. They're picking their game up from about the 17-minute mark of the second period. They're going to
give
turn up the heat.
18 and Stevenson, so not Browning, but they're going to give it to Stevenson. So Krajicek from Ouellette and Stevenson.
Well, good for Stevenson because he deserves it. He's playing a great offensive game tonight.
He is. Nice shot by Otness, just goes kind of wide, but you got Thompson battling down there. Otness now, he's all over the ice this shift. He's doing a heck of a job. Puck will squirt back out. McKay able to chip it over to Thompson. Thompson now. Oh, McKay makes a good play and then kind of trips on the logo, but you know, it's all right, McKay.
Well, if they had three assists, I would have given it to Browning also because he was in on that, so I didn't see where he didn't touch the puck up, but it was a nice play all the way around by the Eagles.
Jenny there, puck just rolls off of his stick, so he'll still battle in the far corner from us. Otness looks like he almost comes away with it, but it's going to score out to the Idaho player. They can't quite get it out. It'll come back over to Thompson. Thompson's shot. Try to tip it over by Otness. Otness shot. His goes wide. Eagles got to be careful, make sure there's not too many men on the ice, but they kind of get lucky with one of that, and they'll have to touch up and change. Great flurry of play right there by the Eagles.
Eastern's battling down low real hard. We got Micho with the puck. Quick shot. There's another one. Micho got his own rebound. He got his own rebound. He came in, took the initial shot on Grover, who made the block. I think Grover was thinking that his defenseman was going to pick that up, and I'm not mistaken, I think it was we're looking at it right now because the score sheet's not right. I think it was
They're going to give Shane Smith the assist there. So Myko from Smith. Eagles kind of opening it up here now with almost halfway through the game. It's going to be 5-2 Eagles. So
well, now Eastern just kind of really taking control over the game. You can start seeing the momentum shifting. Idaho standing more flat-footed, and Eastern is starting to exert its will on Idaho right now. But they're not quitting. I give the Vandals a lot of credit right now. They're still battling really hard, but Eastern's definitely turning up the gas on them. Puck came over to Boring, who's taking a look. Intercepted by Idaho. That was Peterson that intercepted that puck. Got a quick shot on O'Donnell. Made a nice save on that.
Ian White for the Eagles, he's going to battle down low. Puck will squirt back out. Shaw gets a nice little check in to make sure it's not too late, so he still doesn't get the penalty there.
Boring end-to-end rush right now. Lost it, got the puck back, kicked it on out. Winds up by Minderman. Shot went a tad bit off. It went off of Kubik.
Stevenson is going to touch up, and we're going to get a high stick in there, but not a bad call by Purley to touch up to make sure offensive there.
Yeah, that was a smart play by him because he might have been burnt with looked like Peach was going on the backside of him. He didn't see him, so that was a good play by Purley. 7:41 left in the period. Shots on goal, 26 for Eastern, 12 for Idaho. Again, I'm still impressed with how Idaho's playing. They have not quit at all. They're still doing what they can do right now. They're giving it a good effort. No quit in that club.
Yep, no quit at all by them. And it's just nice to see them still battle. I mean, I know this club's been kind of on a rebuild phase, and it looks like some nice numbers tonight. A nice turnout, getting all their players. So Xavier Murdoch's done a heck of a job making sure that club's gone forward. And Dustin Pierce, your buddy 17 there, he's next year's president, so good things coming out of that club.
Outstanding hockey player. Plus, what I like about Idaho, from when I watched them last year, they showed marked improvement over last year's squad, which is good to see. So if they are rebuilding, it's definitely working because they're playing a hard brand of hockey right now, and it's good to see that they have shown a lot of signs of an improvement.
Stevenson here for the Eagles. He's going to get a nice little break. He's going to go out in front. Can't quite get the shot off, so good poke check there.
Puck dump all the way down in Eastern, then it'll be an icing.
So hasn't been announced. We got some breaking news here for the Eagles. The Friday after the conference tournament, Eastern's going to head down to Moscow, Idaho, and play the Vandals in a little 4-on-4 exhibition.
Well, that'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting brand of game.
Yeah, it's one of those where we were trying to get that game rescheduled for the unfortunate last time we tried to meet Friday. We had to reschedule the game, and we just couldn't make the schedules work for the remaining regular season. So we got our heads together, and we were able to put together some kind of exhibition. So if you're anywhere in that Moscow area, come on down, and that'll From what I hear, that barn gets about 600 people in that tiny little 4-on-4 rink, so that should be a blast.
Maybe we'll see Shaw in the net for Eastern.
You never know.
Just for the heck of it.
You never know. No rules at that point. No rules.
Idaho intercepts the puck off Eastern. Pearlie kicks the puck on up to Jenny. Back to Pearlie. Over to Jenny, who lost the puck. Dumped in by McKay. Behind Idaho's net. Berringham picks it on up, kicks it on over to Casey Peach, who's bringing it into Eastern's end. Got stopped by McKay. Nice body on by McKay on that one to slow Idaho down.
Zakrajcek's able to intercept that pass. He'll come across the blue line looking to make a move. His shot glove down, but man, what a glove save.
I'll tell you one thing with Zakrajcek is if I was a visiting coach, I would just have one player shadow him all the time. You cannot leave Zakrajcek to let him skate like that. The kid is just so talented. You're going to have to start shadowing him to try to slow him down.
Ouellette with a nice screenshot there, but deflected wide. Yeah, Ouellette, Zakrajcek, and Browning, all three of those guys, one of those where you got to shadow them, because if you don't, they're just going to go right around you. As we saw with Zakrajcek's second goal. Just kind of came in, blew right past the defenseman, and was able to put it top shelf.
Sitting right there, that's where it'll be difficult because now Zakrajcek's back on defenseman. So he's playing D, so it'll be really hard for a team to shadow him, but they're going to have to do something with him because he's all over the ice right now. Idaho intercepts the puck. Doan got the puck, shot it in. Picked up by McKay for Eastern. Got Doan putting the body on him. Browning intercepts the puck. He's tied up by two Idaho players down in the far corner. McKay gets it in down. He's down low behind the Eastern's net up to Trevor Zakrajcek.
Zakrajcek, a nice cross-ice pass to Brown. He's got Ouellette driving the net. Great defensive stop there by number 2.
That was tremendous. That was Sewell that actually intercepted that one. Tremendous play by him.
Jeffs now will take it up for the Eagles. He'll cross the blue line. He'll drive wide to the net. Go back around there, tries to center in front. Nice actually just throw in front of the net, see if he can get a deflection off, but stop there by the defensive stand of Idaho. Ouellette's able to come in there and pickpocket 25 for Idaho. Ouellette's still battling a little 3-on-1 there. Ouellette was able to make some moves and will be chipped up and out.
Pierce just decided to take a little bit of heat out of the Idaho ends that floats it down into behind the Easterns and picked up by Hicks, who did a wraparound. And goal came off the mooring. Play has been stopped. Tell you one player also playing really nicely for Idaho tonight, Trav, is Knight Scaff.
Oh, yeah.
He's a solid defense from Idaho. He is all over the place out there. I picked him up early in the first period. Excellent little hockey player.
I fully agree. Idaho's got a couple guys right now that have been pretty good standoff players for him. So,
well, you got Hicks, you got Pierce. Kubik's playing really well. They do have a lot. They do have some really solid talent on this team. And obviously they got two great goaltenders there because we were thinking it was Warren and net, but it's actually Grover, but both are playing extremely well. 3:30 left in the second period right now. Idaho comes out with it. Pierce has the puck for Idaho skating up on the near.
Puck turned over. Smith's able to kind of chip it.
Hicks did a nice job of running interference for Idaho.
Wided for the Eagles. He makes a heck of a move there around there, but great defensive stop by 23. Now Smith will chip it over to Maiko just past his stick. 3 minutes remaining here in the second period.
That was a nice steal by Smith on that one.
Smith is having one of his better games of the year, so it's good to see him kind of breaking out of his shell.
He's playing hard.
Gilming, he's struggling with the pass, but he's able to kind of chip it over to Maiko. Maiko now has it near wall to us. He's able to, can't quite get it out. But it squirts over to Kelpke. Kelpke will hit Smith, and the Eagles will able to clear.
Doan did a nice job of taking the body on the Eastern player on that one to steal the puck for Idaho. That was a hard check by him.
Nice move by Stevenson, intercept the pass and a couple dangles there, and he's able to get it kind of down low and
we got a delay.
draw penalty.
We got a delay penalty coming up, and I think it's going to go against Josh Sewell.
We're going to get him for a little cross check.
Well, Stevenson had the puck. He had it clear. I don't think really Sewell had much of a choice then not to take him down. If not, Stevenson has a wide open breakaway point blank shot on him. So
Stevenson's got some moves and some speed. So
I do like his game. The kid plays a great offensive defensive style.
He does.
Solid player for Eastern. Idaho wins the puck. Peach has it, shoots it all the way down to the Eastern end. O'Donnell is
Well,
waiting.
you got to watch O'Donnell here. O'Donnell's got 2 assists on the year from this power play kind of stuff and rifling it up to guys. So O'Donnell's one of those guys where you got to make sure you pay attention when he's got the puck. Nice move by Boring. Oh, man.
That's a nice deep. Good save by Grover on that one.
Purley's able to keep it in, hits over to Roulette. Roulette's able to find Zakryacek down low, just past the stick. Purley holds it in for the Eagles. It's great to see Colin Purley still with the team.
Yeah,
it's
I'm real
definitely
happy
a great addition.
Real happy that he stayed.
Purley's battling down low. Unfortunately, we'll squeeze out the Idaho player. Just come over to the Roulette staff, and the Eagles have to regroup. Minute 16 remaining on that cross-checking minor, but to Swool. Boring now will step in for the Eagles. He'll drop past the Zakryacek. Zakryacek shot deflected wide. Back in front of the net and covered up.
I think Grover decided his D men needed a little break on that
That's
one.
pretty smart, you know. It's a good heads-up play by him. Get a little nice little change and get some fresh bodies out there and battle out for the remaining minute 23 of the period here.
Eastern still has the man advantage for a minute and 3 seconds in this period. Face off to the left of Grover.
Face off won by Minderman. Minderman's able to maintain possession. Gets it out to Jeffs. Jeffs can't quite handle it, and the Eagles have to regain. Shaw.
That was some nice passing by Eastern on tape-to-tape passing on that one. Idaho intercepts it, dumps it all the way down into Eastern's end.
Stevenson now, he tries to get it down low, and he's able to. It's going to come back around to Minderman. Good to have Minderman back. Cass is all off, hands healed, so he's full strength finally.
Yeah, he's a strong hockey player for Eastern.
He is. Stevenson now again with 16 seconds remaining on his power play. Will get to Minderman. Minderman will pull up here right at the end of the Eastern. He'll look back over. He's going to hit Shaw. Shaw with 1 goal a night already. Shot deflected back around. 8 seconds remaining on this power play. Minderman making all sorts of moves out there. He'll set it up, and Shaw just can't get a good piece of the puck and deflected wide. 18 seconds remaining here on in the period.
Well, that was by Pierce. Pierce, basically, he dove on it and blocked the shot of Shaw on that one. Outstanding play by Pierce.
Shaw's able to one-man wrecking crew out there, push the guy over. He centers it out to Stevenson off the crossbar. Oh, man, that's a heartbreaker.
You know Stevenson wants that back.
He
wants that back. He did it right.
Oh,
the
man.
goalie went down. He just shot a little bit too high. It hit the top of the bar and went in the
if that's
netting.
about an inch lower, that's just going to be a sweet play. But unfortunately, they're going to have to try that again.
That was a nice play. Shaw battled really hard to get that puck out to Stevenson. Nice play all the way around. It just shot a little bit too high.
2.7 seconds remaining here. Shot's going to come. Oh, well, the official didn't even check with the goaltender and just dropped the puck. He wasn't ready to go. He was adjusting his blocker, but that's all right. Well, after 2 here, it's 5-2 your Eagles over the Vandals.
Well, it's been an interesting period. I don't know. From my take, Eastern's starting to really exert themselves. They have a 31-14 shot differential over Idaho. Idaho's giving them a good battle tonight, but Eastern's definitely turning it up a notch in that period by scoring 3 goals in it. Anyway, folks, the score is 5-2. We'll see you in about 20 seconds. 20 minutes.
Like 20 seconds, be real quick.
I'm so
maybe
excited.
you're going to talk about Todd Membry bringing a car on the ice right now.
Who's bringing a car out here?
Todd Membry, former Eastern Eagle hockey alum. Number 16, played for the Eagles for about 3 different years. He's a car salesman for Dishman Dodge and kind of a team sponsor, and he's going to does a nice little brings out a vehicle probably once or twice a year and kind of drives around the ice. And
that's a nice looking little SUV he's got. I can't tell what it is.
I couldn't say it's a Ford something.
Yeah,
and
very nice looking rig.
It's nice to have him out here. If you ever come to a game, he's got the business card on the back of your Eagles tickets, so If you're ever looking in the business for a used or new car, come see Todd Membry down at Dishman that'd be bad. Wendell Ford. Oh man. Hopefully Todd doesn't see this broadcast, but we'll blame Tyler. Somehow that's Tyler's fault.
Is there some reason why Riley's trying to direct him on the ice? Because I think he's having a little problems figuring it out, and that's not as big as a Zamboni, so no. I'm not sure.
Well, definitely want to make sure that we wash the tires off on that so there's not too much dirt on the ice.
Well, we're going to try to find out what kind of Ford that is. That is a pretty vehicle.
It is a really nice vehicle.
It's one of those with the complete sunroof on the top there. I don't know what they call them, open ceiling, but that's a nice looking car, folks.
It is, and Todd Membry driving real fast here on the ice.
He is.
You could slow down a little bit. That probably wouldn't be bad, but no, it's great to have Todd as Eastern alumni supporting us. It would be good if I could get his dealership right. So again, I apologize for that one, Todd. Sorry about that. But
and he works down at Wendell Ford.
Wendell Ford, Todd Membry, go see him for all your vehicle needs. Oh, nice little wave to the crowd there.
It's a nice vehicle.
Let's see what it is here when it comes by us.
If you're looking for an SUV, this is a very nice compact SUV.
I can't read that, man.
It's a flex fuel vehicle. There's no question about that.
It's heck getting old. You can't even read the stuff down there. But you mean my eyesight's going bad. I used to be able to read that, but now it's nice to have Todd out there, and I'll check in with Todd when he comes back, and I'll make sure I get back to you folks to see what kind of vehicle that is.
That's right, because it is a pretty one.
It is nice.
So we'll be back in about 18 and a half minutes. If you're downtown Cheney right now, listen to this, swing on over to the Barrel House Pizza, who are kind enough to sponsor free pizza for the students tonight that came to the game. Make sure you head on down there and meet some of the players. I'm sure Shaw will be down there. So you can
I think Shaw's a resident sponsor of Barrel House. That's his second home.
Well, he's a super nice guy. You got to meet him if you don't know who he is. So come down and see Zach Shaw after the game. I'm pretty sure Trevor's eye check will be down there. Yeah. I've seen him down there. That's another super kid. So anyway, we'll see you in about 18 minutes, folks.
All right, thanks, folks. Mike's been on the entire time.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Just high quality broadcasting here by me.
Well, welcome back, people. We're sitting here at the University Rec Center in the heart of beautiful Eastern Washington University in Cheney. My name is Gary Allen with my sidekick, Travis Allen.
How's everybody doing? It looks like, I don't know where the Eastern team is.
Our play-by-play guy he's still working for the Spokane Chiefs, so he's not here. And here comes the Eagles. The Eagles are coming.
There we go. Here comes the Eagles.
Well, I'm going to try to have Eastern post that save by O'Donnell because I've watched it a couple times now on replay, and it is an incredible save, folks. If we get that posted, you have got to go on and look at this one because that was unbelievable how he knocked that puck out and saved a goal for Eastern on that one. It's been a good game so far, 5-2 Eastern's favor. I give Idaho a lot of credit. They're playing hard tonight. They definitely have improved from last year. It's a good little hockey team, but Eastern is just right now pedal to metal with them. They're playing outstanding. After about the first 10 minutes of the game, they started out slow, but then they've just went gangbusters on this.
Well, we just got a little shout out. A fan came up and asked if we were the voice of the East, and we are. And he said they're from Mukilteo and listened to us there. It was really good. And someone down in Florida is listening to us as well. So if you're down there listening to us in Florida, hi.
Thank you for joining us right now. Eastern won the draw. Idaho steals the puck, dumps it in, and they have to come out of the zone. Purley's behind the net.
Purley with what a pass to Ouellette. Oh, man.
He went for that breakaway pass right there.
He almost had it. Stevenson will dump it back in, and the Eagles will touch up.
Boy, Stevenson's had an outstanding game tonight so far. Really, really well played.
Brownie, he's trying to get a little cute right now, huh?
Have you been working with them a little bit? There are a lot of blind passes, and I remember seeing you do that a lot back when you played.
Maybe listen to me a little too much, but my stuff even looked worse than that, so that's tough bounce there.
I was trying to be nice on that one. You're right.
Gilming, nice shot there. I was BSing with Gilming's father there at the break, and I said, hey, can we get Sam a new stick? Looked like he had a hole in his last one. So, got to give the kid a little hard time every now and then.
We get a little icing on the Eagles. It'll come all the way back to the left of O'Donnell. I'm serious, Trav. You can get that posted on the side. That save. Oh, man.
And we'll see if we can get a bum Tyler Pisani to clip that instead of maybe a little Barstool Sports. At least get it on the website, because that's a save of a year there.
That was phenomenal.
Ouellette battle in there. He's going to chip it up to Brownie. Brownie just passed the stick. He's going to chase it after it, followed up by the Vandal player. Vandal player's able to get back down, but Gilming will get it over to Boring. Boring headmans it up and intercepted. Still kind of here in the neutral zone there. Puck will come back. Michael's able to get it for the Eagles, and it's going to just chip out right there. Got to float around the neutral zone, and still kind of there. Smith turning up, looking for the pass from Michael, but Michael will get over here to Gilming. Gilming will have plenty of space to work with. Intercepted by the Vandals there.
Well, Kubik and Berringham just been giving Eastern's D right now fits. I'm trying to get out of their end. They've been just swarming all over that puck for Idaho.
Gilming now got plenty of space. He's got Bourne over there, but he's going to feed it over to Michael. Michael's going to get it up there to Whited. Whited on the chase. Icing waved off. Whited again. He'll come around Idaho's net. Drop pass. He's there to intercept. He's still got the puck down far corner to us. His shot just goes wide. Now over to McKay. McKay's shot kind of missed the puck a little bit there, but he's able to kind of regroup.
Isaiah Lee kicks it on up to Dustin Dean right now, who shot it in so Idaho can get a quick change. Eastern just dumps the puck in Idaho's end. Smith picks it up. Nice steal by Scott on that one for Idaho.
Whited trying to feed Michael up front. Puck still loose. It'll squirt out to McKay. He can't hold it in. It'll come all the way down the ice. We're going to have a icing. O'Donnell looks like he came out like he was going to play it, but they still blew an icing. So,
and I'm used to seeing him do that. I'm used to seeing O'Donnell come out and play. He reminded me who, even though we thought it was Warren and Ned and his Grover, but Warren does a lot of that as a goaltender. He likes to play the puck, brings it out, helps the defenseman out tremendously, and I've seen O'Donnell do that quite a bit this year. Face-off won by Eastern.
Purley shot deflected wide.
Casey Peach has it for Idaho, picked it up. Looking for Scott. He's
Minderman kind of forces him there, and wow.
Oh, we got a breakaway
here. Pearlie cheated up, and now we got a little shot, and O'Donnell's able to cover up, no problem. And Shaw comes in and just, I didn't think he had laid shot, but you know, Shaw sometimes maybe he saw it wrong, and we got a little bit of scrum here in front of the net.
Now we're having a discussion on it, but Andrew Hicks did an outstanding job for Idaho. He broke behind the defensive end, did a nice little shot. O'Donnell had no trouble stopping that, and then there's kind of like a small discussion on Hicks going in, but he didn't do anything toward that. So it's interesting to find out, if we can, what Eastern was upset about, because Hicks just stopped after O'Donnell covered up the puck.
You know, with Shaw, we don't really challenge what he does after time. We just kind of smile and nod. Maybe just had a brief lapse of mental, and somehow Minderman's going to get a penalty. So Shaw comes in, cleans the guy after the whistle, and no call, but Minderman will go to oh, there's Shaw. He's going to the box too. Okay.
Somebody did a whitewash on Idaho's player at the very, very end after the referee stepped in on it, and the linesman did too, and I think that's what they got. I'm not sure if that was Shaw that was going to get that, or if it'll be Minderman, but I think that's why they got the penalty.
Well, we'll see what we put up here right now. Eastern still got 4 guys on the ice, but we're not 100% sure what the calls are going to be.
Minderman doesn't look like he's agreeing with it, because he's been letting the referee know from the box what he thought of the call.
But if the players ever agree when there's a penalty called against them?
I haven't seen it yet. Now, Idaho's got someone going in the box too. That's number 25, which I don't see him on my roster right now.
I'll see if I can get a name for you. Hanlon wants an explanation, and it's all sorts of chaos down there. So we'll get this sorted out. We still got 16:58 remaining, the third period.
Well, now they're taking a penalty off for Eastern.
We started to get something from the scores table, and they kind of stopped it. So we'll still wait here and see what they have to say.
I think Shaw's trying to figure out why he's in the box. They only got Minderman's penalty up there, so unless they got Shaw for a misconduct or something, because he's still shaking his head, not sure why. The gate's still open, now it's just closed.
We don't have a 25 on the score sheet for Idaho, so we're not sure who he is.
Well, he's in the box for Idaho right now. They had, I'm not really, it looks like.
All 3 of them are going to get roughings. They're just going to get Minderman with the little extra one, so we'll have a 5-on-4 power play here for Idaho.
So Minderman must got the aggressor on that one.
Puck's cleared out on the penalty killer for the Eagles. We've got Morgan Ouellette, Luke Browning, Colin Pearlie, and Stevenson. That's one heck of a penalty kill.
It is. Lee has the puck, kicks it over to Pierce.
Ooh.
We're gonna get
Eastern's gonna get another call here, probably a slashing call, but that's
yeah, that would be my guess.
A couple too many hacks, and you don't see Browning even put up a fight. Yeah, I think he knew he had a couple too many hacks.
And the way the referee signaled the slash, he was definitely emphasizing it was a slash. You're right, Browning just skated off.
The penalty box for the Eagles is filling up right now. So Eagles are gonna have to kill off a 5-on-3 right now. Coach Allen going with probably one of the better penalty kill units I've seen out there for the Eagles, with Zakrajcek, Bourne, and Pearlie. So O'Donnell in net, so that's one heck of a penalty unit. So if anybody can do it for the Eagles, it's going to be these 3 guys.
This is a major break for Idaho. If they're going to get back in this game, this is the chance to do it on a 5-on-3. Got Pierce has the puck right now, bringing it in for Idaho. He's looking for Kubik. Kicked over to Peach. Back to Pierce.
Shot turned away by O'Donnell. Puck still comes loose.
Nice shot. Pierce has the puck. Still looking. He dropped it behind the back of the net.
Nice deflection by Pearlie there.
Back to Pierce. Back over to Peach. He's looking for Pierce right now. A little floater pass. Nice kick save by O'Donnell on that. And Eastern and Pearlie knocked it all the way down for Eastern, out of harm's way on that one. Pierce picks the puck back up. Dumps it in. Got paid for by Zakrajcek, excuse me, laid him out. Casey Peach behind Idaho's net, bring the puck up. Skating down the middle of the ice, all by himself. Pierce has it, intercepted by Hicks.
15 seconds remain on that penalty to Minderman.
Hicks has it. Peach back to Hicks. Hicks takes a shot. Nice stop by O'Donnell.
He'll cover up there.
That was a nice setup by Idaho. They did a nice job in that power play. They did a lot of quick passing on it, a lot of movement. And with a 5-on-3, that's hard for any team to keep up on that one. Puck won by Idaho. Shot.
Oh, wow. That's that second bounce down there that's just gotten O'Donnell. There's nothing he can do. It just kind of comes off that back of the net bounce, and just twice now it's come right to the Idaho player with an empty net.
Well, it looks like it's that board. It's coming off the board extremely strange. It is almost like an angle, a sharp 90-degree, and it came right back on the Idaho player's stick. And that's going to help Idaho. They just got 5-3. There's still 37 seconds left in their power play that they got. If they can get another quick goal, they're going to be in business right now.
They're going to give that to 27 from 4.
And that's Ryan Peterson that scored the goal.
Puck will be shot down by Ouellette, cleared out. There's 30 seconds remaining to that slashing call on Browning.
I would like to see a little more urgency out of Idaho on this one, because this is a goal opportunity for them to definitely get back in this game.
Ouellette, nice step up there, nice body check, able to dislodge the puck there. There's the check now on a forecheck. He actually gets kind of a little break there, able to get a shot on net. Cross ice pass for Idaho. It's going to bounce on the stick that was lost by the Idaho player, and Pearlie's going to send it back down with, oh, no, nice block there. Penalty expired to Browning. We've got Zakrajcek on a one-on-one here. He's got Ouellette. We've got numbers. Zakrajcek and Ouellette. The puck just kind of came on the top of his stick and was unable to bury it there, but still great puck movement by those two.
But you even noticed Grover tracked that puck extremely well. Nothing was going to get on that roll-off through him. Nice pad save by Grover. Well, Idaho is showing a little bit more life after that goal. They're only down by 2. It definitely picked up their game somewhat.
Browning's able to dislodge the puck, but he'll take a check there. Now we got Smith will take it in for the Eagles. He's got Browning, and Stevenson drops off to Stevenson. Stevenson past two guys, his shot, and he scores!
That was a beautiful deke by Stevenson, just right over the blue line. We had, it looked like Peach come up to use the body on him. Stevenson deked on him, took a nice little shot from the slot, went up high over the shoulder of Grover. Nice puck bearing by Stevenson on that one. Very heads-up play on his part.
We're going to get 26, Stevenson from Smith. So Smith again having a good game. Stevenson's having a good game as well, and that's the way to deflate Idaho's sails. Yeah. Idaho kind of gets that power play goal, and he can answer real nicely to kind of hopefully stop any momentum they had.
Well, it's interesting because I saw Idaho pick up a little bit. Now we'll see how they do in the next 2 minutes. I think that's the crucial piece of this game. If they can get a quick goal again, they're in good shape. If not, we'll see how that last goal for Eastern deflates them.
Michael, nice pass over to Whited. Whited's got Smith. We're going to get offside. Smith just couldn't drag that feet enough. But, again, this line seems like they're clicking pretty well for only having 3 practices with Whited being back. I see good things happening from these guys for the rest of the year.
There's great puck movement amongst all 3 of them. And it doesn't seem to matter what pair of D's with this line. They're doing a nice job of skating with each other. Peach behind the net for Idaho picks up the puck. Kicks it on over to Hicks. Hicks lost it. Dumped back in by Eastern. Peach picks the puck up on the far boards, carrying it up. Stole by McKay, who dumps it down in the corner.
White will take a check there, and he's able to get over to Smith, though. Smith trying to get it centered. Someone's going to get a penalty. I can't tell who it is yet. Looks like it's going to go on Idaho.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Berringham for that hit on that. That was a major
interference.
Major hit. Well, they can call it interference. He laid his body on that one right there. Big time hit. And that is exactly what Idaho did not need, being down 6-3 with only 12:47 left in the game. They could be in serious trouble if Eastern pops this goal in on this time. Shots on goal 34 for Eastern, 20 for the Vandals. Crucial power play right now for the Vandals.
Zakrajcek on the point there. He'll pass it to Boring, and he'll play a little pass and catch in front of the nets. Browning battling Ouellette. I don't really know how he lost the stick, but it came out of his hands. He's able to get it back, and the other man on the ice is going to be Pearlie. So you have Pearlie, Browning, Let Zakrajicek and Boring out there for the Eagles on this power play.
I see Zakrajicek is playing D on this power play.
Browning's one-timer. He kind of misses it, goes by the net, so Purley's able to gather it back. Purley, nice wraparound, just right in front of the crease there. No one's able to do it or get a stick on it, and now Browning's battling it. It's going to come over here to Ouellette. Ouellette, it's still a nice movement here. Back over to Boring. Boring fouls Browning. Browning still kind of trying to get his stick back in his hands.
Well, Lee and Pierce are really bothering him right now. They're all over him body-wise.
Oh, man. Shot.
I think they're going to count that as a goal, I think.
No, he waves it off there.
He did.
But
okay.
crossbar ends up on top of the net there. That's a lucky bounce again for the Idaho team. And he's just going to go ahead and send out the second line of the power play here. We'll see what Minderman, Shaw, Thompson, Jeffs, and Stevenson can get done here.
Well, I saw the puck hit the post and then went up and hit the top crossbar, and I wasn't sure if it snuck in up on top of the net and then came back out. But the referee was on top of it. A good call by him. Face-off won by Idaho. Petro goes in, and he just got leveled by the Eastern player.
Take a check there by.
He did. He got hit. It looks like Jeffs is the one that used the body on that one. Major hit on that play.
But now Petro almost gets a chance at the breakaway. O'Donnell's way out of his net. O'Donnell crushes him.
O'Donnell takes him out.
We
got a problem with Shaw.
Shaw's just hitting everybody again. I think Shaw's just kind of out there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they bounce him out.
Yeah,
of the game for that.
I think O'Donnell came all the way out of the net there, and Petro had a rough shift.
Yeah, Petro did nothing wrong with that. O'Donnell came out to challenge him, and he caught Petro with his own stick, and it bounced out to the corner. So my guess is Shaw saw it, thought he hit O'Donnell, and then he took Petro down on the ice, but no, he did not do anything malicious on that. I think Shaw just picked up at the end, saw the goalie stick flying by, and O'Donnell turned circles, so he took offense to it, which I can see if you weren't looking at the play, you would think that somebody hit the goaltender, but Petro did not hit him on purpose at all. In fact, I don't even know if he even touched him. But that's what I was talking about. O'Donnell likes that. He likes to come out and play, play the puck.
Let's see what they're going to get Shaw here for. And
Shaw's pleading his case right now with the referees, but they're not paying much attention.
That's a tough case to plea.
I'm real surprised that they're not just giving him a 10 and a 2 and getting him off the ice right now. And I think that's what Idaho's players are wondering also, as they're trying to figure out how he's not getting more than a 2-minute penalty on this one. But again, the only defense you can have for Shaw, I don't think he saw the whole play. I don't think he saw O'Donnell come out and actually initiate any kind of contact there was. Petro was just trying to come in on a breakaway, and O'Donnell's stick went flying. He went around in a circle. I think Shaw just really thought that Petro ran into him on purpose, and he took offense to it.
They're going to give Shaw 2 minutes for roughing, and that's the only call coming from the scores table. So Shaw getting lucky there. That's all he's getting.
He got real lucky on that. I still don't think Idaho's very happy with that call right now, because they're still talking to the referee about that.
So face-off's going to come down in the Eastern Zone, and with 11:28 remaining here in the third period, your Eagles are up 6-3. A little 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 41 seconds, and then the Idaho Vandals will be on a power play for 1:39.
Yeah, that was a very interesting play. I like O'Donnell's coming out and helping the D-man. Just he came out a little bit too far and collided with the Petro, and all kinds of sticks went flying on that. Face-off won by Eastern. Ouellette bringing it up on the far boards. Kicked it over to Zakrajicek, who dumped it in. Intercepted by Peach for Idaho. Coming up to Hicks, who just dumps it down into Eastern's end. Purley all the way around the boards to Ouellette.
Ouellette's going to chip it up to Zakrajicek. He'll beat the icing out. Zakrajicek now getting kind of shadowed there like we've told him to do. He'll go over to Stevenson. Stevenson now. His shot just deflected wide, and Idaho will gain possession of this puck.
Grover did a nice job of kicking his pad out to get the puck go behind the net.
The Vandals now are on a power play for the next 1:15 here.
They're going to make a move. this is the time to do it. Try to get that goal, shorten up that lead a little bit. Hicks is all the way down into Eastern's end. He's behind Eastern's net. He's out looking for Johnson, who then
oh, nice deflection, nice deflection.
And Lee took a nice shot from the point, and it was a tip in. O'Donnell had no hope on that when there was too much traffic in front of him, but that was a nice play.
Eastern's arguing a high stick, but official Headley had a real good viewpoint on that, and that's definitely a tough one for the Eagles. You can't be giving up those goals. You keep letting Idaho hang in these games, and they might just stun you. So
well, now they're having a conference with one linesman, the two officials, but they're going to call it a good goal. I just know the lead did a very nice shot that initiated it. I'm not sure who tipped it in, but O'Donnell, there's no way he could have saw that. There was just way too much traffic in front of him.
It was one of those. It was a good shot and just nice deflection, so it's a tough balance for the Eagles. But again, that's the kind of stuff. I mean, if Shaw uses his head there and doesn't plow that guy when O'Donnell came and challenges out, we don't have the penalty kill, and then all of a sudden we're not battling for this.
Well, it's a little bit different game now, 6-4 with 10:20 left in the third period. Idaho gets the puck, dumps it back in. Hicks is going back in for it. Boring picks it up.
Gilming tries to feed it up to Smith. Smith's unable to maintain the possession there, but gets it back to Boring. Boring just throws it back and gets it to Smith. Smith loses the puck.
Moen intercepted it. Kicks it over to Hicks, who then kicks it on over to, it's like Peterson dumped it in. Nice quick shot by Peterson on that. Pierce has it behind the net. Idaho's putting a lot of pressure on Eastern right now.
Idaho's definitely got some momentum here.
They do.
Warren's able to get over to Whited. Whited tries to chip it out, gets it to Michael. Puck's still in the zone.
Big hit by Hicks and Moen on an Eastern player. There's a conversation with him and Micho.
Now Gilming for the Eagles. He's got some time. He's looking to headman it over to Whited. Whited gets it. He'll cross the red line, able to get it to Michael. After Gilming on the point, he kind of battles with it, but able to get it back in. Eagles don't have to touch up. Sent all the way down for Idaho, and that's going to be an icing.
Yeah, I think what was happening is Kubik was trying to find, he was trying to find Sprinkle on a quick break, and it went too far for him. Face off down in Idaho's end to the left of the goaltender, Grover, who again has played an outstanding game tonight. He's really held Idaho in on this. Face off won by Eastern.
Shot, nice deflection there by Minderman. He's on it. Great save there, and puck's still loose behind the net. McKay will go for it for the Eagles. He's able to keep it in for a little bit. Shaw just crushes a guy. We saw that coming. Shaw kind of had that shoulder lowered, and he does that, and he gets you lined up. You're going down.
Yeah, Sewell paid the price for having his head down on that one.
But Shaw hits another guy. Shaw's just back to his wrecking man crew, so it's good to see him. That no injury affected from the first period. Now Kelpke has his best shot of the year, good to goal, and throws it right back at the goaltender. We got it covered up there. Now Shaw's got it mixed up in there with a little bit of Jeff's. Can't tell who's in there for Idaho, but
well, Sprinkles, one of them is in there. He's the one that took the hit from Shaw, and I don't think he appreciated it too much, and he let him know on that one. But I'm going back to Grover on that one. Outstanding net mining for Idaho on that one.
We're going to have a power play coming up for the Eagles, it looks like. They're going to give 2 minutes for cross-check.
Boy, I have to be honest with that. I did not see where
I didn't either.
Sprinkle did anything. Unless the referee caught him with that little shot he did on Shaw on that one. Beyond that, I don't see what Sprinkles did. Again, it goes back to Idaho can't afford taking these penalties.
Nope, that's definitely when they got the momentum going here. You got to make sure that you're trying to draw the penalties from the Eastern team and not taking some yourself.
Big windup by Ouellette. The Krychek down low, kicks it past Idaho's net.
Brownie battle in there, comes out, and puck will squirt out for the Eagles. And
nice play by Knight Scott on that one for Idaho.
Idaho doing a great job penalty killing here. kind of disturbing the Eagles.
Well, Sewell was battling down low with one of the Eagles, and he lost the puck. And the Zakrajcek is now all the way down. And
oh, wow.
Nice shot.
That was pretty. That was pretty.
Well, it looked like to me, I think it was Boring that got it.
Boring looks like he got the goal. We'll have to wait for the official call, but Zakrajcek, nice little drop pass to Boring when they thought they were going to go far post, and Boring just banged it home.
And Grover, unfortunately for him, it hit off the side of his pad and popped into the net on it. Again, it was a nice play by Boring to track the puck down. But that goes back to Idaho just can't take these penalties. They don't have the strength to keep going on the penalty kill against Eastern, because Eastern has not let up at all, and they could not afford another goal, and they just gave one up because of again, I'm not sure what Sprinkles did, but they can't take these kind of penalties.
Yeah, official call is going to be Hayden Boring, number 74, from number 72, Trevor Zakrajcek. So your Eagles now up 7-4 with 7:16 remaining here in the third period.
Murdoch's doing a strong battle with two Eastern players to get the puck out.
Travis McKay, he's battling low. He can't keep the puck down low, so we'll score back over to here. He's going to chip it out. Gets it just out. Ottness now playing with the puck, but it comes back out. Still, Eagles are struggling to maintain possession. Jeffs will get it over to Thompson. Thompson will chip it down low, and Eagles will go on the chase.
And Moen has the puck, wrapped it all the way around, lost it. Idaho Moen just chucked it down all the way down there. You will get an icing on that one.
Definitely going to get an icing here. And
6:31 left in the third period. I think if it's Idaho, if they could eliminate some of their penalties, this game would still be pretty tight. But I just don't see where O'Donnell's going to give up 3 goals right now, and that's what's hurting Idaho so much, is these penalties, and Eastern's taking advantage of it, and they're capitalizing on it.
Yeah, the two of those goals against O'Donnell were just complete flukes, bad bounces to the guy out in front, and so that's one of those where with netminder like O'Donnell in that, it's going to be real tough to beat him for 3 more with 6 minutes remaining unless he gets some really fluke bounces. Whited now across the zone for the Eagles. His shot's blocked off, turned aside by the Vandals. Still kind of loose. White will gain the puck. He looks over for Smith. Puck still out in front. Eagles can't seem to handle it.
Moen did a nice
job.
job
White hits himself.
Of getting his body in on that pass, blocked it up. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I hope he's okay. We're going to another icing, and that's maybe one of those just bad bounces, and he'll look back and kind of laugh at just how he tripped himself up. But it looked like he took a pretty big spill on the boards there.
Yeah, it looked like he caught his skate on the side of the net and took a tumble off of that. And you're right, he took a nasty-looking fall on that one. Thank goodness he got up on his own power, and then he started laughing at himself. That was a hard hit.
It was.
Face-off won by Eastern. Purley has it. Tried to kick it over to Stevenson down low, who's in the corner right now.
Put Shaw on the point. Shaw looks good as a D-man there.
He does.
I don't know if I've ever seen Shaw skate backwards.
I don't know, but he's doing a fine job right tonight.
Oh, and Colin Purley just lays out a guy.
He did. He just buried.
And so does Shaw. Okay. Shot's going to go above the net from Purley. Now Minderman's going to pick it up far boards us. He'll put it back down the corner. Shaw out front. Shaw swings and misses, unfortunately. Now Idaho on the attack. Idaho's got numbers.
You've got to give it to Idaho T. They have not quit. They're battling like
man.
there. Peach stepped in front of that, and he took an extra shot on that one. But Peach did a really nice job of running interference.
Idaho bench not happy about the extra hit from Minderman there.
No, they're not pleased
Headley's
at
right
all.
there, and Headley waved it off, so I guess that's one of those no harm, no fouls. But now you got Zakrajcek, who's putting on a clinic, loses an edge, and oh man, I hope we're not going to call a penalty on that Zakrajcek, because he just kind of fell down there. But Headley's got his arm up in the air, and
no, it's going against Idaho. It looks like a slash. We're waiting to see who's going in the box right now, but well, No one's going in the box right now, but the referee keeps indicating a slash, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's going in. Hicks is asking if it's him, and it's not. There's still a debate on who's going in the box for Idaho. Now they're skating with, it looks like Dustin Doan's going in for a slash for the Vandals. That's the one who's got caught. So with 4:41 left in the third, the Eagles go back on a power
They're going to
play.
get him for a slash.
Yeah. And I think he slashed his cry check. I saw that.
Oh, man. I thought that went in.
So did I. So did I.
That's a tough one. That one looked like it went in.
So do I.
Waved off, but that wouldn't. That's one of those you wish you had a goal cam, because that was an in and out, I think.
Well, the Krytek took the shot. Olet stuck his stick to redirect it, and I thought it went in too. But it came back out real quickly. The referee's letting it go.
They don't pay us to officiate. I would say they pay us to do this, but this is all volunteer fun. Brownie battling in front of the net like he always does. One shot as a Krychek. Big blast turned aside by the goaltender.
Nice shot. Grover's on it. We got another penalty coming up, I think, for Idaho on
a
Isaiah Lee. I think
Brownie
he's
does
in.
just a heck of a job doing this. He makes sure that he just causes all sorts of chaos there and always draws a penalty. That's great. Idaho, you can tell, is definitely getting a little frustrated taking the extra pushes there, and you can't necessarily blame him, but it's one of those you got to be smart. It's still a game tomorrow with 4 minutes to go, and anything here is going to result on you joining us up here in the stands tomorrow, and you don't want to do that.
But it is Lee going in, and it looks like they got Browning for a call also for Eastern, so it's going to offset. But there's no question Doan was not, he was already in, but then we had quite an interesting play, let's put it that way, in front of the Idaho Grover's net. And
so they're going to get 16 for Idaho for slashing, and Luke Browning, number 2 for the Eagles for roughing.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of with you. I think right now what you're seeing is Idaho's frustration starting to build up because they can't seem to get any momentum, because when they start rolling, they'll come up with a penalty. And it's just stopped them from gaining any kind of pattern or rhythm to their game.
Eagles still on the power play here for a minute 10, 3:50 remaining in the game. Puck's out loose out front. Get over Stevenson, stick. Stevenson will drop it off to Maiko. Maiko now looking across ice over to Minderman. Minderman's got a shot, and he top shelf, and he scores!
Yeah, Minderman did an excellent job on that. He waited long enough where he made Grover make the first move. Grover went down on the butter style, and he went top shelf on him. Nice
It's so
play.
nice to have Minderman back on the squad with a full
Nice play by
field hand
Minderman.
there. That was impressive. That was a nice goal.
Yeah, that was some serious patience on Minderman's part right there. He just made the goalie make the first move, and he did right over the shoulder of Grover. Well, it's 8-4. Eastern's favorite. 3:40 left in the game. There's a 20-shot differential. Eastern has 41. Idaho has 21, which you can see that in the game. They've been taking over more and more and more as the game's going on. But the penalties are killing Idaho.
Oh, that's
right
what's definitely
now.
killing them right now. The lack of discipline. Official goal call. We're going to get Minderman from Maiko.
It's good to see Michael get on the board. He's
Yeah,
been
Michael's
working hard.
He's been working hard all year, and it's nice to see that's finally paying off for him. Whitehead throws it in front of the net. Smith just can't get a stick on it. Now turn back around behind their own net. Come out to McKay. McKay, he's able to throw it back down, takes a check, but gets it over to Whitehead. Whitehead's out front. He centers it. Silk kind of scrambles there. Idaho's able to come away with it. Puck just kind of skates off the stick at 27. Eastern's going to have to come back and touch up here at the blue line.
Well, Doan did a nice job at running interference. 27 for Idaho on that.
We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the game. Eastern looking to clear back out. It'll get over to Smith just past his stick, but just out of the zone, so Idaho's going to have to touch back up. McKay now, he's going to take it out of the zone. He loses the puck. We're going to go cross ice over to Whitehead. Luckily gets it. Whitehead tries to do a drop pass to Maiko, just unfortunately doesn't quite get it. And
Doan had it. He
a
stole
little
it.
offsides there.
But unfortunately, Sewell was still over the blue line trying to get out, and he got caught.
I think that kind of surprised everybody there that he was able to intercept that pass and not be able to get that puck onside. But we're going to need a face-off here and see what we can do here for the remaining 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the game.
Idaho won the draw back over to Scott. Kicks it over to Peach. Now Hicks has it over to Pierce, who took a shot.
Gilming deflects it. Nice block for the Eagles.
Nice job. That was a nice job by Gilming. Scott shoots it in. Hicks has the puck, looking for Pierce, who does a nice, quick little redirect.
I know, definitely some numbers there. Ooh, and he takes a few extra shots, and
you knew somebody was going to respond to Hicks on that one.
Yeah, that was Hicks got a couple extra pokes there, and so Otness was made sure he didn't. He reminded him he can't do that.
Yeah, after the second poke, I figured Eastern was going to let him know, like, no, you're not going to do that. Nice stop by O'Donnell on that one, though.
Ooh, I can't believe they're going to take Otness to the box on that one for a rough. That's a tough one. Hicks kind of got about 3 extra shots there on O'Donnell, and I think all Otness was trying to do is clear him the net, but, well.
Another power play for Idaho.
So we got Eagles are going to probably nearly finish the game here with the 2-minute penalty and 2:05 to go on the clock. So see if Eagle can kill this penalty off by Otness for the rough and get out of here for the big win.
Peach did a nice job. We still don't know who 25 is for Idaho, who had a one-time shot. O'Donnell was right there. It was an easy save for him, but that was a nice tic-tac pass on that one.
Browning and Murdoch are both out of the box on those matching minors, so only person in the box now remaining is Otness.
Peach has it over to Pierce. Pierce takes a shot, blocked nicely, and it looked like it was Gilman.
Boring with a nice check, takes 25 to the ice and able to get over to Lett, and Lett's able to clear.
Scott gets it, goes behind his net, over to Peach, who's bringing it up. Hicks is there on his side. Peach decides to carry it in Eastern zone. Nice deke on that play. Took a quick
puck is
shot,
out front, and
there
it's going to go in.
Nice job all the way around by the Vandals on that one. Peach took it basically from the red line, went all the way into the corner, did a nice deke, kicked it out to number 25, which we're still trying to find his name, who had a wide open net. O'Donnell had no hope blocking that one. It's 8-5 Eastern over the Vandals, but there's only 1:17 left in the game.
Well, it just goes back to the whole point of, you got to stay out of the box. And I don't necessarily agree with that call that Otness got that roughing for, but again, that's the stuff you maybe use your head. Maybe it just seems like every time a team gets a power play right now, they're putting the puck in the back of the net. It's just kind of causing the score to keep going up.
Yeah, but in Otness' defense, I still don't have any idea why he got called on that penalty.
I'm not sure. Well, 1 minute remaining here about in the third period. Shaw centers it out. Minderman can't get a stick on it. He'll kind of loop back around. He'll take a shot. His shot deflected. Stevenson plays a little catch, is able to get that. Centers it out front to Minderman. Minderman unable to get a shot off, kind of speaks. 48 seconds here remaining in the game. Looking over for Purley. Purley will tee up on a one-timer. Still loose out front, and it squeaks in! I don't know if they're going to give that to Kelpke, but if they do, that would be Kelpke's first of the year.
Well, I'm not sure. All I did was I saw the puck. It went off the inside of the skate of Grover's, and it just trickled over the line. And Grosvenor would like to get that one back.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Hopefully they give that to Kelpke, because that'd be good for that kid. If not, I mean, it's good to get the Eagles on that. He's going to take a 9-5 lead here.
But Grover definitely knew that he had it, and it just trickled off the inside of his skates, like I said.
Looks like they're going to credit Shaw with the goal. So Shaw from Purley there. Shaw with two goals on the night, so that's good to see Shaw do well. And
Shaw's been an offensive machine tonight.
Maybe we should give Shaw more breaks like that, get a chance to heal up. 30 seconds remaining here in the game. The Eagles are up 9-5. Definitely out shooting the Vandals with a 42-25 shot differential. So
Shaw got 2 points or 3 points tonight.
I think he has 3.
That was a nice wind-up by Purley, though, on that one.
It was.
Start going on it.
Puck will score back out. 25 seconds remaining in the game. Purley's got it. He'll take it to his own end. He's looking to create some open ice and kill some clock. He'll get over to Michael here near side to us. Michael's going to hit Smith. 16 seconds remaining in the game. Smith got tripped off of a stick. He'll pass it right to an Idaho player. Maybe Smith forgot what color he was, but.
Well, Pierce did a nice job of just floating in the passing lane.
We've got 6 seconds remaining. Michael stood up. Puck's going to be chipped out. Stevenson's able to keep it in. 2 seconds remaining in the game. And Eagles Oh, man, gets that last second shot off, but turned aside, and that'll do it here from the
Grover
University Recreation Center.
Boy, Grover made 2 good saves there.
He did right there, too. It was one of those real close at the end, and pretty impressive saves by him.
I want to give a shout out to Michael, too. He had an outstanding game tonight. He was everywhere on that ice.
Well, what do you, now we've seen these 2 teams back to back with one more tomorrow. What are you thinking here?
Well, if Idaho can stay out of the penalty box, that's going to help them tremendously. They fought hard tonight. Eastern, you could tell, turned up the pressure on them after about the first 10 minutes of the first period. But Idaho just kept hurting themselves by taking penalty after penalty, and you give Eastern credit. They capitalize on it, and so that's what you're supposed to do. Their special teams played extremely well tonight for the Eagles. So if Idaho's going to have to cut down on the penalties for tomorrow night, or they could be in trouble right off the bat. But because you can see with 42 shots on goal for Eastern and 25 for Idaho, you can tell offensively Eastern had a command on that one, but the penalties just hurt Idaho tremendously.
Well, heck of a game. Looking forward to tomorrow. That's a big win for Eagles. Let's get a quick score update on the BCIHL, see how that team's doing. I know they were down 1-0.
They're in a major battle for that last playoff spot, I know that much.
Oh, or last place, but. Oh, I had a little hiccup with my phone here. Hold on just a sec, folks.
But anyway, tomorrow night, folks, if you can come out and watch this game, because both teams played well tonight. It was a very entertaining game. It got a little chippy toward the end of the game, but you can understand that because frustration was building on the Vandals. If you're down in downtown Cheney tonight, definitely swing by the Barrel House Pizza. See some of the players that'll be down there. You get your phone yet? You got an update on that game?
It's not what we're hoping for. Now it's University of Victoria 3, your Eastern Eagles 0.
What period is it?
9:22 remaining in the game for them.
Okay, they're going to have to step it up because they're going for that last playoff spot. It's going to be real hard for them if they lose tonight on that. But anyway, that's us. My name is Gary Allen. My sidekicks Travis Allen. Tyler Pisani will not be again with us tomorrow night, but hopefully you tune in. Come on down to the Barrel House, meet some of the players. I know, like I said earlier, Shaw will be down there. Zakrychek will be down there.
Maybe I heard Pearlie's going to come down.
Pearlie will be there. Minimer will probably be there. So you come on down, say hi to the team, enjoy some good food down there. I'd like to thank the Barrel House again for sponsoring free pizza for the students tonight at Eastern. And that is about all we have at the URC here on Cheney's campus. Good night. See you tomorrow.